Hello everyone. Anyone can hear me? Yeah, I think my mic is working fine. So welcome everyone to the live stream day for part two MNC from scratch. So first, let's wait for 5 minutes. Then please like the video in the meantime. So if you're noticing, please subscribe. Okay, then let's start the session. Let me separate the views. So, today morning, before part 1, we gone through the revision of introduction to arrays, the whole, but these are 1D. So let's go to 2D array. So chapter 19. Two-dimensional arrays. So then what is the syntax for 2D array means? Same data type and then array name. We'll give row size here. So here it will be column 3. So one day array we can for the visual representation we like this we showed. So it is like a one row and number of columns. So one row and columns are number of elements. So 2D can be represented in like a table form. Can be represented in a table form. Yes, so let me insert the table here. We, let's say I want the 515. Let's make it down. So this is how we can represent two-dimensional array. So rows at rows slash columns. So this will be rows like this horizontally, columns will be vertically. So this is row 0, row 1, row 2, row 3, and row 4, and this will be columns vertically. So column 0, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. So assume this one is the table. That's these are just for representation. Okay. So let's take some value. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So number of elements in a two-dimensional array is n into m. So where n is row and n is the number of rows, n is the number of columns. Okay, so if you want to access this one, so you will write array of 0 0 equal to 1. So this is the 0 0. Let me put it in bracket. 0 0 cell, this one, and this one will be 0 and 1, and this one will be 0 and 2. So like this it will be 5 comma 4 comma 4. So how to initialize in coding format means you have to, like this you have to write. Let me open new compiler, new tab, I mean. So int 2d, I mean array. Let's take 4 into 4, so you'll get 14 elements. So first same, open the bracket. Okay, so first write for the rows. Okay, so 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and then again for let's for visual representation like that, like this we'll write. Okay, and right here the second row elements 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8, and right here 9 comma 10 comma third row element 12, and then right here 14, sorry 13 comma 14 comma 15 comma 16. So you open a bracket and then you write the row of elements in another curly bracket. Okay, so now let's print this one. So for how to print, you can't simply write printf star d and put array, write array, and it will not print. Okay, so you have to loop through this array. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than 4, I plus plus. So print of percentage d array of I. So again this we can't write like this. So because if you access the first row, it is still a one dimension. So this still is a one dimension. So this is also one dimension, right? So write another. That's all. Int z is equal to 0, comma z is less than 4, comma z plus plus. So printf percentage d. Now we should access this I row and j column. So array of I and j. Let's write here the value of a of percentage d percentage d percentage d is percentage d. So first percentage we have to give the row number which is I, and then we have to give the second percentage j, the second the column number, and then the value. So let's print. I forgot this semicolon. Hmm, what is happening here? Sorry, I forgot here. You put a semicolon again. Oh, I think I have to print line by line, right? So 0 0 it is 1, 0 1 it is 2, 0 2 is 3, 0 3 is 4. So 1 0 is 5. Let me extend it. And 1 1 is 6, and 1 2 is 7, 1 3 is 8, 1 2 0 is 9. So 2 2 is 11, 2 3 is 12, 2 3 0 is 13, 3 1 is 14, 3 2 is 15, 3 3 is 16. So we are doing a row level access here. So first after 0th row is completed, we are printing the first row. So like what we are doing. So this is how we have to print, and same as scanner also. If you want to take elements through standard input, by default it's keyword. So then you have to here write like this only two loops, and then you have to write here scanf for percentage d apprehend array. Okay, let me show it. So scanf, so percentage d comma and ampersand and array of I comma z. So it is like this. It will be so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9, okay, 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. Now it will be over. So we gave 16 elements, and we want 16 only, 4 into 4. So now, so this is just for our convenience to understand humans how to should understand how 2D dimensional array will be there, right? So let's see how it will be stored in memory. So let's insert a table. Okay, let's take like this int array of uh, two rows and 5 elements. So first row will be 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, so second row will be 11 comma 12 comma 13 comma 14 comma 15. So let's say the address. So let the address starts from 2000. Okay. Let the int be 4 bytes. So this is 2000. This is 2004 and 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, and then 2024, 2028, 2032. So let's array elements. Let's once see for one dimensional array. So when I say one dimensional array, so array stores this collection of elements in a contiguous memory, right? So this have to be true for the 2D also, because which I gave the definition is for all 1D, 2D, 3D, 4D, ND versions also. So let us see. So when in 1D array, so 10, 34, 45, 23, 50. So this is the only one row with 5 columns, right? So if you see here 10, 34, 45, 23, 50, like this it is given. So you can also first write all the first row and then the second row, then the third row. So in that way, we'll store these elements in the contiguous memory. So let's write first row elements. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we completed the 0th row. This one 0th row. Five elements are in contiguous. So now the 11th will start. 11, 12, 13, 14. So it will be 20, 36, 50. So let's here write rows and columns also, row and column. So this is 0 and this is 0, 1, sorry, I mean 0, and this will be 1, 0, this will be 2, this one will be 0, and this will be 3, and this will be 0, and this will be 4, this will be 0, sorry, I mean only 5 elements, right? So 5 elements are completed in column 1. So next row 1, 1, 0. This will be 1, 1. This will be 1 and 2, and this will be 1, 3, and then 1, 4. So these are 2D array will be there. Let's write formula. Uh, address of row, ith row, and jth column. Jth column for array n comma m. So n number of rows and m columns is the formula is starting address plus. So I have to go for the ith row. These are the indexes, okay, not elements. So it will be starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, and then ith row. So first I have to complete I rows, right? So I have to complete 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then minus 1. So ith row means what? So for example, first row starts here. So when it started, all the columns of row 0 is completed. So to get the first row, I have to complete the 0th row. So 1. So we can write here 1 into, so 1 means here I. So I into, so 1 row. So to get to the 1, I have to complete the 0th row. If it is row 2, then I have to complete 0, 1, so 2 rows. So 2 into number of columns. So number of columns are means 5 there, means m here, plus m plus so you will be here. So you have to go to that column. So if you want second column, then you have to, how many plus you have to do. That's all right. So here it is 2020. So it is 2024, 2028. So yes, it's 4. So it will be j columns. Okay. So into, so here it didn't write the data type size, right? So we'll write k. So where k is uh, data type of size of are of 0 0. You can see this is nothing but how much one element uh, takes size. Okay. So these are the calculate. So let's calculate for 1 3. Okay. So let's calculate uh, calculate for I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 3. So starting address is 2000. Okay. So put the values 1 star. So m number of columns. So which is number of columns I took 5 there. M is 5 plus j is 3. So keep the value here and multiply with number of size is taking for one element. So it is taking 4. So it is 4. So let's see how much it is coming. 2000 plus 1 into 5 is 5 plus 3 are 4. So 2000 plus 8 star 5 plus 3 is 8. So 8 star 4. So 2000 plus 32. So it is 2032. So let's see what is 1 comma 3. Yes, 1 comma 3 is 2032 address. So these are two we have to do. So first we wrote rows and then we calculated the columns, right? So this is called this way of arranging first rows, arranging the elements in a contiguous contiguous memory in row wise. So first we'll complete first row, then second row, then third row, like that. So row wise is called row measure form. Let's see, this is the name or called. Yeah, row measure order. Sorry, row measure order. So like you're taking one row uh, sequence, when it's completed, second row, seeing top to bottom will rate. So like that you will continue. So same thing. If we do for column base, then it is column is column measure order. So column base will be like let me take all this one. So you will be inserting in column base. So like 1, then 11, 2, then 12, 3, then 13, 4, 14, 5, 15, like that. So let me put like this. So first we will write 111 and then we continue with 212, then we continue with 313, then with the 415, then 515. So let's write here. Let's delete. So first we will write 1, then 11 here, then we will write 2, then 12, then 3, then 13, 4, then 14, 5, then 15. So let's see the which row and which column is that. So it will be 0 and then this will be a 0 column. This will first row, sorry, yeah, first row and 0th column. So this will be 0th row, first column, uh, first row and first column. Now column 2 starts. So 0 and 1, third column. So 0 and 1, 0 and 1, 4 comma 4. So this is how it is. So now the formula changes to first you have to complete J, 0 right? Sorry, J columns. Uh, hmm, suppose if I want 0 3, so first I have to 3 columns, right? So first I have to jump 3 columns. Okay, 3 columns I have to jump. So when I jump to 3 columns, so 0 1 2 will be there. So now we have to go here, right? So what is how much I have to jump? So I have to the high column, right? Sorry, not here. So this one here, I let me take a moment and understand this is correct or not. Okay, then I'll explain to you guys. I is equal to taking 1 comma 3. So I put the values there. 2000 3 plus 1 star 4. Then it will be 4 here. 4 star 4. Yeah, somewhere it's wrong. Yeah, so we are skipping 3 columns right here, 0, 1, 2. But how many elements that column? So 2. So 2 rows. So it will be j into n. So number of columns before this j. So it will be j and then into n. So I am calculating in taking 0 as count. Okay. So into n. If in questions anyone mentioned with 1, then you have to make it j minus 1. Okay. Into n. So number of elements. So each column will have 2 elements right here. So you have to skip to 2, 2, 2. So total is 6. So j into number of rows plus number of rows. I mean eighth row into number of size of one element size it is 6. Here it is 4. So this is 3 into 2. So 6 plus 1. It will be 7 into 4. 7 into 4 is 28. So it will be 2028. So 1 comma 3. Yes, it is in the 2028. So compilers can execute in row measure form or column wise form. That is compiler wish. So now let's go into characters, characters and strings, chapter 20. Character and strings. So we already saw in chapter introduction. Memory let me check Excel software. Yeah. Uh, so strings is nothing but a sequence of characters enclosed in double quotes. So single characters will be in single quotes and things which are sequence of characters will be in double quotes. So let's say formal definition for what is character. What is a character in C? Fundamental data type it is primitive data type also or basic data type is a fundamental the QWERTY code which is used to store a single symbol, letter, digit or blank space. Fundamental data type represented by the character keyword which is single symbol, letter, digit or blank space. Yeah. So let's take this still definition, formal definition, not official. What is character? So it is like char c is equal to char c is equal to a, or char is equal to letter. So like single quotation it should be there. Yes. So char char c is equal to um, single symbol. Single symbol means like dollar. You can do char c is equal to so dollar at the rate of brackets, closed brackets, like that you can do. So blank space like this, you can give a blank. So let's check our compiler. So char c, so char c is equal to dollar. Let's print it. Printf percentage c, not d. Characters are represented format string will be c, percentage c. Let's run. So dollar is printed. If you want at the rate of, you can print. So now let's see digit. Yeah, it is printing digit also. So now let's see letter. Yes, yes, and let's see capital letter also. Yeah, it is printing. Now let's see blank space. Okay, we can't put the empty character constant here. So char c, char c is equal to empty constant is not possible. So if you put a blank here, so it will be empty. Blank you can say this we have to say blank, not empty. Let me copy this one and run. It is printing blank. Okay, so let's ask why empty constant is not possible. Why char is equal to empty constant is not possible. Which is not valid the character constant. So in that place, if under null, we can put backslash with 0, but we should not say null with empty character. So null character is a null. So in SQL, I guess null will come. So null doesn't means empty. It is just a unknown. That's all. So if you want an empty string, you have to represent it like this with the help of array, which with the data type is characters. Let's ask why characters. When designing compilers, gave this ruled. Empty character cannot be given. What is the reason behind this rule? So what should C contain? There is no character to convert into that. So I think it's just they set the rule like that. Okay, they want to differentiate between the string and character, so that's why character they wrote like a single character value. The other string they wrote sequence of characters. It may be zero also. So that's why they didn't go like this. So now let's go into strings. Okay, what is a string? Let's take the formal definition from that. In C programming, a string is not a built-in type data type, but rather a sequence of characters stored in contiguous array that is generated by special null character. So this is how they define the C. It's not inbuilt, it's just an application from arrays. So if you use cleverly the arrays uh, with using data type characters, then you can give birth to sequence of characters which is called string. So so what is the meaning of special null character here? So when I say char str with the array name, so let's say if I type, right? So I'll open the curly braces and right like this. E yes, yes, blueprints that make it simple CSBD. Okay, so at last you have to do like this with null character. So backslash zero means null. It's not O, it is zero. And yeah, now it is looking zero. So let's take this and view and this is an important point here. Printf you can use percentage yes, which represents a string and put str. Mm, so it is not So sorry, it should be 4 letters. Okay, so this is the issue here. CS B P CSBP and terminate with null character. So I think with the null characters it should be there. Yeah, with the null character we have to include. So let's put here bracket with null character. We have to include. So I don't have that much details on strings in my handwritten book. So let me go with ChatGPT and ask. So strings are very important. Mm, all about strings in C. That it is good clarity notes. Good, good clarity notes. So strings in C. So English still giving. So let's wait for a moment. So if you are seeing this video up to this point, then you like my explanation and my way of thought process. So please like the video and please subscribe to my channel. It is still giving. Yeah, it is completed. You can see complete classing notes. So what is the string? A string is the sequence of characters floating in character array and terminated by special character called the null character. Character name null memory with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it will be 6 elements. So if you see a string, the number of characters plus 1 to terminate. So generally we will not see this type of representation in C++ and the Python. So actual requires 6 characters of storage, not 5. So why? Of the string to to tell there is another string. Important, he has no inbuilt data type. As I said, just we have to cleverly use arrays and treat it as a string. So that's what they're representing. The character of a string, character is like a single character. So string is like no characters or sequence of characters. And it is represented by double this one by single quote. In memory, memory will be like it is there. It will be like a and plus one, a null character. Why do we need null? This is the art of string. Suppose that there is no null. How does a function such as print percentage f know where the string is? So this is important here. So this is a normal array with characters of with a sequence of characters. That's all. Okay, this is not a string. If you want to say a string, then it should be end with this null character. So printf percentages and scan of percentages needs this. Sorry, in scan of percentages we will see. It keeps reading memory until it happens to encoder 0 byte. So that leads to undefined behavior. So this will be undefined behavior. Not even we're giving a chance here. This is the undefined behavior. So let's check. I remove this one. Let me print like how normal array will print. Let's omit this one. Full 4. I is less than 4 and only one statement, right? Only one statement right here. So we can write without curly braces. Yeah, it is given. So this is not so it keeps reading until it encountered. This one will be sorry. Print of percentages. If you write means without this one, then it will be here. So let's check this one. So I didn't give it here, right? So let's now it has to crash or it has to give error. Yeah, it crash. You can see it, right? It is giving some next element. It is giving. So just put a null character and then use it as the percentage. So this is a valid string. This is a null character and this is a character 0. So here we have a interesting point here. Our character is value 0. The character 0. Its value is character code for digit 0, common 48 in ASCII. Okay, so when we will have some ASCII rules here. So let me take that ASCII table. Let's see ASCII table. If you see null is the red, which I am telling in null character, the decimal value is 0. So capital A it has 65 decimal value. So if you want a 0, it is 48. So, so this will be true because you are checking the character, the null character is equal to 0. So type conversion will happen. So ASCII will be 00, so it will be true. But this character 0 is not equal to decimal 0 because this ASCII value will be 48, so it will not be 0. So let us see ways to declare a string. Method 1, you can omit the size of the array and give in a double quotation. If you write in single quotation, you have to put this null character like this. So method 2, with the array size, you have to put. So if we have hello is 5 word, but you have to plus 1 because you have to put the null character here. Explicitly write characters. This is the core method. This is not a string, this is just a character array. So what are there? So string is a character array, yes, it is true. But character array is string, there is no proof. There is what I said, let me repeat once again. If string is always a character array, but there is no need of character array to be string. Okay, so don't forget this null character is also a character at last. So size of string 5, but stored is 1. So therefore size of the string will be coming as 6. So let's see some of the uh, this is one of the string inbuilt function, uh, string length, str from string, and length len, ghtts they use len. So string length. So so when we write string length, it will be 5, but size of it will be 6 because size of reads the total memory occupied, but string length is only particularly used for string. So uh, for a normal like we want to count the characters, not the null character, a special character which to be used for string. So this will be 5. Length of string excluding 0 and the size of entire objects in bytes. So header file for string will be string.h. So we'll have so many inbuilt functions for string. You see, so printing a string, I can do with percentages, which we already saw. But this str should be a string, so it should end with an m character. This is output, we already saw this one. So printing individual character. So if you want E, then you have to put percentage C and the string of string 1. So so then it gives E. So these are printing into individual characters. So reading a string. So scanf is there. Generally used to read a string from standard input. We will use scanf. So scanf percentages like this will be. So yeah, okay. So if you see, we are not giving here ampersand. We are not taking the address. We are taking the name. So this is an important point here for the scanf. So why? Because name itself generates to convert to a pointer to its first element. So this string will be when taken in scanf. This will be taken into uh, pointer. So in scanf it will be written somewhere in the header fields, right? So the full code. So there it will be considered as a pointer. So it will be starting of the address. So suppose the user enters John Smith. So only John will read. Why? Okay, so when you write John Smith, okay, then click the enter at this point. So let's see enough. So I didn't write here, right? So char name. So we can't do you can't write omit same as if you talked in array, right? So you have to put let's write John Smith only. So if I click enter now, okay, so sorry, I didn't write here printf. This name John Smith. So it is printing John only. So let's see why. So because percentage stops reading at white spaces such as space, tab, new line. So space is like horizontally will write without blankets. So let me show you. So A space A. So this is called space. Tab means nothing but in your keyboard one tab word will be there. Right? If you click on it, it will give like four spaces. Let's count also. One, two, three. Okay, it give three here. It depends actually. So it will be like more spaces. Tab means. So new line means this would be line. 17th line will be new line. So that's why it ignored after the space it ignored. A better function for reading a line is fgets. So I have to write fgets. So this is a new function. So fgets name, comma size of the name, stdin. So it can read spaces. So for example, let's try this one. Okay, let's remove this and write f to gets. First we have what we have to write the array name and then the size of the array and then stdn. Somehow let's write John is Smith. Why he didn't write us print of right? Print of percentages name. Let's write John Smith. So it is printing with spaces also. Let's say check for the tab once. So John tab Smith. Yeah, it's printing with the tabs also. Upgrades may show stdn. I think this is some keyword I guess. So I will standard input I guess. So let's go into deep, not now, about this built-in part. Move the new line, common approach, str string.h. Initialization, what does it mean? Important update to points. New line character also, if there is a room. What does it mean? Let's write John Smith fashion. Okay, it is taking the new line. Generally, we represent with the new line, right? Uh, so the common approach is, what is this? Uh, we calculate the length of the initial part of the string that does not contain any character from a specified reject set. It scans the target string from the beginning and stops when it finds a character from the second string, returning the count. Okay, so name string ASPN. So that's why it is a string one and this string two. So it is removing whatever letters are there in the string in the name. So will be equal to, until it is equal to 0. Let us go through with D. Okay, plain in D. But first we will read whole this string initialization is there. So the remaining numbers are initialized to 0, but there is a special case worth understanding. There is a room for exactly 5 characters, but not an additional 0. So this does not create a null gate. So don't use it as. So here we are getting some question mark special characters here. If we didn't give proper, if we didn't satisfy the size of the number with the thing, so then it is giving special characters. Let's see that one also. We take this one, reload this one. So what should we write? Yeah, so here str 10 is equal to hello. Let's print up percentage s comma str. If you see here, it is not giving anything. Let's do it in another way. For int I is equal to 0, comma I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay, print up percentage yes If you're writing online, you don't need a calibration. Same like in if statements we discussed, right? If you're writing one statement after if, you don't need to put calibration. Just you can write in the just below one line. So printf percentage less comma. What is it? What is it? Percentage C it is. Percentage C care of I think my brain is overreading. I think I have to take break after reading this thing. That's just before this time. Okay, print percentage one or n in one. We will put here. Yeah, we see here it is putting here it is printing now. This is an important thing which we have to test. So here the remaining initial to zero. Zero is nothing but null character, not a special character. Sorry, it is a special character. Actually, ChatGPT is asking questions for us. There is room for exactly the figure, but not do not create terminated string. So don't use it as a normal system. Prefer fix. Okay, let's see what will happen if we say 5. Let's do this. It is printing. So actually, I am told right. Let's say if 4 is given, then what will happen? Yeah, you see here it gave an specialized warning to us. So for 5 it didn't give right anything. For 5 it didn't give. I thought I think if we use printf to percentages, then it should go right because it will check for uh, this null characters. So yeah, it is giving some special nuisance here, like some nothing. So yeah, what we learned is so if we give 5 and print with percentages, so it is giving some non characters. If we put more characters and if we are running percentages, it is nothing giving with percentages. It is ignoring the extra space. But sorry, not this one. Let's do 8 like that. It will do. Now it will be executing. No, we will see. So if we give 8 more spaces, so it is printing null characters. But the percentage is S is reading. So this is a good point. Let's write these points again. So changing characters in a string. You want to change in character, you have to modify by taking the individual steps. So hello, you want to say hello. So yellow string 0 or yellow because the characters are stored in a modifiable array. String letter was character array. So this is what is this? This is a string, but this is what this is a pointer. So point t points to string literal. So we should not attempt t of 0 because modifying string literal is in undefined behavior. So for beginner level code, remember modifiable array is not a pointer to string literal. So let's read this one also. Pointer and pointers come. We'll read pointing to. They're pointing to some constant. Let's ask this one also. But first, this one is there. So let's 19 point. Let's number for now. So array of strings. You have multiple strings per names. So three. We have you in like this here. 2D two-dimensional strings. You can say character array. You can say one-dimensional string. You can say. Yeah, we can say one-dimensional string. So one row, three columns. Strings. So when point of character array, then it is a two-dimensional. Important string functions. Okay, we have string functions also. So let me take a break of 10 minutes. Almost 1 or 20 minutes. I'm speaking to myself. So 10 minutes. Let me take a break. I just got this one. Instead of putting 6 here we have to write it. Let's put 3 and let's see how it is printing. Uh, thing let's for now let's comment it out. I can see right. Character is too long, but it's giving an error. But perfectly we put allow for 5 and put a string, it is giving some error. There some characters are coming, so unknown characters you can say. Yeah, let's start the session. I think I took too much break. Sorry, guys. Let's start reading testings. So we are at the important testing functions. This is string length. So this is string copy. This one I have to string catch string comparison string and can receiver. String length finds one person null terminated. So it will not include that null characters. It will give you finance file. What is that give? Yeah, let's write. We have three dots, right? I think dots are increasing. So let me write in here. First one is this one. Second one, this one. This one. What is the point? 19 is the point number. So third one is this one. So, string copy function to another. So it is traditional string. Traditional. So this is one. Yeah, we have to include hash include string dot hitch. So string copy. Let's write our Roman code. St character str1 that is equal to hello and the character str2. Let's take 10. So strcpy string copy means so str1. So str destination, right? So str2 their destination and source will be str1. So string 2 is equal to string 1. So print of str2 comma str1 here. So let's do this one. So sorry. Huh? To be honest, I didn't understand why it is printing. I think I'll just see this one also later. Why it is printing hello. So I have to write like this, right? And this, then I have to put str2. Then if I run, it should go. But why it is doing this one? I don't know. See, afterwards, to say do it as fourth one. Terminating is also copied. So destination is also a string here. Okay, so then here can string concatenation. So purpose continues to pushing. So it will be like hello and world. So A will be like hello world, but B will be. So let's do this one. Print of percentage is str1. Okay, let's remove this copy and write hello world. Here concatenation CA2. So str1. So I want to change str1. Uh, yeah, it is giving hello world. So can you give more than two? Let's see here. Yeah, two main arguments. So these are all two arguments only can be given. This is a comparison. So it's compare lexically. So these both are equal, so zero. If strings are different, the result is not zero. So you can use to compare this one. So for example, we can say if comparison with CMP. So comparison will be CMP, concatenation will be CAP. For copy it will be CPY. So str1 comma str2. So this will fail. So we will write here printf both are not equal. So we have to negotiate this one. Yeah. So what happened? It is not printing. Okay, if both are equal, it will be zero. Okay. So if both are not equal, then it will be one. Yeah, both are not equal. So this is an important point. So if both are equal, it will give zero. If both are not equal, it will give one. So comparison gives one, returns one when both are not equal. This is also two arguments only. Return value. So equal to zero, equal strings. Less than zero, A comes before B. Greater than zero, A comes comes after B. Okay. So okay, these are not one now. Okay, so one or minus one. Okay, let's see here what it prints. Let's write to printf statement here. Percentage d. Let's copy this string comparison. Yeah, it is giving one. So when it returns greater than 0, A comes after B. So B is the highest, then it is coming. If I say W old, what will happen? So we go to the ASCII table. So W, big W is here, so small W is here. So, so it should give less than 0, I guess. It is giving less than 0. So it is nothing but we are again checking the ASCII values. So now ASCII files, so we'll get first cap letters and then small letters. Okay. So this is what first occurrence of the character strchr. So what is the list they give? Let's see. Let's face it here. Let's compare student ship copy completed. This is not completed. This is comparison is completed. Compare is good. It's completed. So when we have to remember in the comparison, if both are equal, they give 0. If A comes before B, like you can say A greater than B, then it will throw sorry, yeah, it will throw 0 less than 0. If A comes after B, it throws greater than 0. So it is like A greater than B, then it is 0, greater than 0. If A less than B, it less than 0. Uh, to make it short, string characters. Find the first occurrence of character in a string. Let's uh, let's write the code. Okay, the character here is equal to hello. Mm, CHR percentage is equal to here CHR. So what is the input? STR first we have to write STR comma, then we have to write our letter or yes, character we have to say character. Let's print up small. Print up percentage P percentage P. It is giving L only. So it is like P is pointing to the character. That is what it makes first finds the first occurrence of the character and points to it. So str. Okay, that is pointing to characters and it is pointing to strings. So that's str. There's a LLO. LLO. Oh, it's say string rate LLO. So then it will print hello. Sorry, it's character, right? You have to write mm, points to inside STR. Sorry, what does it mean? Here is the kinds of instructions. So one string inside another string. Let's ask the internet. To find the first occurrence of substring inside a main string. So this is the main string, this is substring, first occurrence. The main string maybe points to the match. The last stage is not simple. Main string is done in C program, character star. Result is the string of state command middle. So we can use like this. Okay. It points to the character, right? RP, right? Pointer, so it will point to the if I say like this, another L. If I put 2, then it will O. Yeah, O. So it points to the substring. So here it will point. Same like CSR, but CSR is a single character. But this is for substring. So okay, now we are getting into this copy, but it N is there. So but allows a specific number of characters. So this is an important, very important trap here. So print copy doesn't necessarily add uh, a zero if the source is at least n characters. Let's do this one. Into the world. Okay, so copyright. So strncpy. Okay, str1 I want to change. Str2. Let's say I want to give 3 only. Okay. Now let's print up percentage is comma str1. So let's see. Um, What happened here? Moral low. Read in 1, 2, 3, 3 only, right? Let's again read. Allow specified number of characters. So, however, this is an important step. Does not mean zero is okay. So, this hello hell HEL is represented with the WOR. Okay, you guys got it. Uh, so, this hello is remain. So, let's see size of the string. It's still 6 or not. Size of yeah, it is still 6 only. So let's now take this is by right. Oral cup. Let's put and let's copy more than 8 will copy. Old copy. So it is giving an error. So writing 8 bits into the 4 plus, so it is giving an error. That's what it means here. Similar to concat concatenation, so can concatenate must have sufficient space for the resulting string including 0. So what does it mean? Really, so similar to saying a concatenation, but limits with the number of characters appended. Again, destination must have sufficient space for the result string including. So what it what we- so this is the concatenation. You tell me. So if I put here only 6, right? Allow 5 and slash 0. So if I do like this, it will give a overflow error. I can see that overflow error. It can. So that's what they're saying. So strings and pointers. So including strings with pointers. So I think that should be gave big notes and string only, right? So this is 31. Let's see how much it gave. So almost gave must give 51 concepts here. Right. Using A is very great this in this era, at least for understanding. Not building, but at least understanding the concept. So let me come in 2 minutes. Okay. I'm back, guys. Uh, where are we at? 31, right? Still 20 more concepts. So this is extremely important to see strings and pointers. Okay. Hmm, becomes so. What does it mean? The array is like this. Okay. Points and decays to the first element in expression. Most expression STR becomes string C. So string to percentage is STR. Passes the address of the first character. Okay. Okay, got it. So what they are trying to say is take this same example. Okay. Huh. Hello is there, right? So if I say so string one zero means what? It will be hit. If at n means it is passing the address. So now it will run. See. So both are equal. Writing like this or str1. So this gives the first element address. So that is what is the meaning here. So you can write like this. So if you want string 2, you can write like this. So this is not only for string, it is the array. So string is nothing but an array, right? Just only special character we are adding. So traversing a string. So traversing string, how to traverse a string. So this is the element we have to use. Is not equal to null because we don't want to print the null character, right? Most fundamental string algorithms. So string length without so without using, if you want to means you have to write this much code. So every time we will not write it, so we use string length and print that's what reversing a string. So to reverse a string, you can use two indexes, I beginning and j, and continue move forward. Like swapping out, that's what I understood. So you will be doing half of it. You will write a loop up to n by 2. Okay. So you will be taking I. So if it is 0 means n minus 1 should swap. Like that we will be writing. So string and the size of, so we already saw string length gives a 5, but size of will give 6, so including the null character. So let's see character. Let's see here. I got a one route. See LGC for 8 character array will maintain. So CHR P is equal to A B C D E. So 5 F. Okay. So now I use printf, or let's say int n is equal to strlen string length P. Let's see if it is. I think it should give error, right? Yeah, it is not giving any error. Let's print up percentage D from IN. Yeah, it is giving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but it is giving 8. Let's remove all these things. 8 it is giving. So let's take this as a dot again. Pointer size. Okay. Here they comparing string with pointer. Okay. Okay, this is it. Okay, okay. So this is a pointer. This is also like array is also like pointer, right? So it is like giving 8. But this is size. Okay, let's read from start here. Indian the tiger. Let's see a string and the tiger. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the break. So string and sizes. So this is the string here. Hello. Size of the string will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, 6. So character star P will be hello. So this is a pointer. Okay. So size of the P will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. The pointer on typical 64-bit system will be 8. For the length, will Sterling P is equal to 5. In length, P is equal to 5. Mm, so still length 5 means is giving the length 5, but character array, right? This one 10 6. Uh, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm, it, I don't know. Let's take it as a dot, but I got this one. The size of pointer size, width, Sterling string will be like before the null character, number of characters, and array will be array total storage. String passing to functions. String passing to functions. So okay, same how we did for array. Like that it is there, and inside a function, cache is registered to character pointer. So these parameters declarations are equivalent. Sorry if my voice is coming low because I've been streaming for more than 4 hours, talking to myself. I'm really sorry. So these parameters declarations are equivalent. Void display. So these both are same. That is what they are trying. They are trying. That is trying to do. Why string size is not automatically known in a function? So, pointer convert to for size of string gives the size of the pointer, not the array size. Okay, so this like this will be a pointer, right? More than a array. Here it will be a pointer, so it will be the size of the pointer instead of size of the array. So not better to use. Uh, we'll be sending array, but function will be noting of sorry pointer. This is the same array to point to behavior we are asking about earlier. If the function is the array, we should pass it separately. So this is this is the important difference between characters. So the one is an array, one is pointers. So new function when defining like this it is same, but outside this will be like list. You will be storing this like a array, not a pointer. So context matters. So I think before starting strings only we started about sorry before starting pointers only we started about strings. An empty string is possible. Character string. Okay. Like character, we can't put empty string, right? So that's what they're telling. Only just null character. Its length is 0. Only with string, in string length, not with size of will be 1. Let me prove you that one. Char str is equal to like this. You can write printf percentage d size of str. Yeah, it is giving 1. So string length will be 0. So let's go into empty character. This is invalid. We discussed earlier, but an empty string is perfectly valid. Then literals. Literals is nothing but constants only. This 23 is not existing, not an integer. Integer constant, character constant, then literal. So space are characters in string. So this is also a character and a string. So the count will be hello will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With including the null ones, size of will be 12, but there is string one, so it will be 11. So escape sequence in strings. Strings can contain escape sequences. Okay. Mm, escape sequences slash n. Memory contains slash n. So slash n is a new line. This is a tab. This is double quote. This is a black slash. This will be a null character. So let's see what will happen between this one. I think it should give mm, percentage less. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, it is giving you. We want this n slash. I think we have to put maybe here. Yeah, now we can see. So if you put a single slash n, so it will be thinking as a new line and it will be printing in hello and world. But if you want to put, if you want slash n to be printed, then you have to put the black slash. Example same for the like here they given tab. If you want to put the slash tab slash slash double quote slash slash. So let's see double quote here. So we we want hello world in double quotes, but it is not giving. So what we have to do is you have to put slash put here, another slash here, here. You can see double quotes are printed. So on our character, if you want slash zero, let's see what if we put slash zero here. It is printing null. Just yeah, if you want to know, that's this one. Put one. Why it is not giving anything? The string and content here in the middle. Okay, this one is important. Let's this only we have in doubt, right? So let's see here. A string can contain slash zero in the middle. Important. So ABC null, CD null, array contains, but the C string it is only AB. Okay, obviously it will not be going anywhere. That's why it is not giving. Good point. Therefore, then the length will be 2. So here the length will be before the whatever there is a word. So it should be 11. So let's see that one. Yes, it is 11. So even though the array physically contains 6 elements, this is a very important distinction. Array size is not equal to string length. That is true. Even here we have 6, but we are getting 4 because doing this last year will be different. Will be working different. So it thinks it to be terminated at this point. The common mistake comparing things with people. So it is not we should use strcmp. So don't use this one because don't forget that string is also array. So you can use comparison, the shortcut. I mean inbuilt functions. Combination forgetting slash zero. This will be a this will be character not a string. Let me drink some water. My throat is paining actually. We saw if we print this one, it is coming some unknown character. So if it is perfectly 5 here, then it is showing unknown character. But if it is less than 5, like 3, then it is a normal uh, outbound array. So let me show it this one. So if we put 3 here, then like this if I write, let me run. See, it's giving me a character is too long. Small mistake buffer flow. I think we saw it right now. So this is for the scanner. Okay. The user center A B C D F G. There is a isn't enough space. Remember 5 rows. So let me show that of the 5 rows A B C D E. So at D you have to give enter. So 4 characters placing. So let's see what happens. By the way, scan up there. Sorry, scan of percentages. The here. So if I write ADB, ADG, it's random numbers. Sorry, random letters. So right here, print of first here. So it's giving string only. What is the problem here? Sorry. If I think I did wrong here. So let's ask this one also. The ChatGPT. will come later. Common is to buffer overflow 47. Character array versus string. So this is the difference. We already talked about it. Character array is a string. Most important mental model. Hello. Think. Yeah, this we took important truth table. It defines length of this one copies the to the destination from source. This one copies but number of elements, but number of characters within the set. But you have to make sure that it does not destination size should be greater than or equal to source size. The concatenation. Concatenation and with special concatenation. Compare if A is greater than B. So A comes before B, then it is greater than 0. A comes after B, it shows less than 0. If A equal to B, it shows equal to 0. So when comparison means you have to compare uh, amount like same as concatenation. So certain characters only we can compare. So this will be pointing to the first the character which you found in the string. This will be pointing to the substring which we found from the source. So the address is string.h. The most important concepts to remember are C strings I would memorize. No built-in string data type. String are represented using characters. All valid string is null terminated. Valid null terminated. Null is equal to black slash 0 as 0 value. The value is on actually. String length includes slash 0 includes slash 0 for size of the array. This string length excludes this one only. These 2 points are same. Array passes to function becomes pointer parameter. So when you say here size of, then it will give size of the pointer, which will be for 64-bit. It will be 8 bytes. 64-bit system will be 8 bytes. So size of parameter gives pointer size. The parameter. So that's what they give. One example that is everything together. Thanks. It will print hello. This will print a hit. Will print 5. This will print 6. Yeah. Why do we need 0? I think it gave in a good notes, I guess. So let me copy this one and put it in strings. Let me read here that GPT notes. Let me paste here. I hope it pasted very well. It's given some good fundamental notes which I can say. So we have some doubts, right? Let's see the first doubt. So we want to put in good explanation, right? I mean, let's write uh, activity. Activity is not responding. And we use it too much. Activity is so for now we'll read it. Once I can read this thing. I got GCC. Let me put here the subchapter. Chapter 20B. Make it 18. Make it a goal. Let me make it a heading too. So this will be looking nice here. Oh, I think that's heading one of it. Bring notes. So string is the sequence of characters stored in character array. Terminated mean and extension. So let's read string. The string is a sequence of characters stored in a character array. The terminated character called null. So it's a character, but it's another special character. So this already saw. Memory reserve representation. So actually the size of the name will be 6, but string length function if you use, it will be 5. So this is an important thing. So there's no built-in string data type. So C does not have string names. Just we are cleverly using this character arrays with special character null. So we are making it as a string. So conceptually we have string, but data type in data type terms it is not a string. Just another array. Character versus string. Uh, so characters is single quoted and the string is a double quoted. That is the difference. Yeah. So in heading 3 double quotes string literal. Uh, so this size of will be 2. This size of will be 1. So why do we need a slash 0? So identify existing. Suppose there is no string, it will be a character array. Just some collection of characters. So what is the function no such as printf know where the string ends. So it doesn't. So it keeps reading memory until it happens to import a zero byte. So we leads to understand this. So that leads to undefined behavior. So therefore a proper C string must contain character plus null. So let's check once again. Let me take this one. So let's see what about the response it gives. I give the response. Oh my god, it gives big, big I guess. How many points it gives? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, it gave equally 16 points, 17 points it give. Let's uh, let's write my vision here. So we'll revise up to 10 points and we'll come at next session. We'll come at these doubts. So I just want to revise once again this string because we have so many good points in strings actually. So let's take it and write a printf percentage s str. If I run it, yeah, it is giving some unknown characters. It is so let's write this one. Let's take a picture and enter 0 bytes. So therefore, proper C must be there. Let's add our picture here. So ChatGPT can't give pictures, right? We have to make our own notes by adding some relevant pictures. So we saw this one. This will be equal to 0 because the ASCII character of the null will be 0. So when we say this backslash 0 is equal to 0, then it is true. But this is a character 0. So the ASCII will be 48. So this is not equal to decimal 0. So it will be false. That is what the null character integer is 0. The character 0. So its value is character code for digit 0, 48. So yeah, you can see here true from here. So 6 ways to declare a string. So first one we can write like this: omit the size of the array and in double quotations we have to put, not single quotations, double quotations. So it compare automatically takes it. Okay, so the array size is automatically determined because the array 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this one. So second method is giving the size array, but I have to put perfectly. Not if not, we will see what will happen if we don't put array 6, right? 6 which here will go. Let me remove this one and put 5. Yeah, it is giving the same waves as the character array. If not, the size is not equal. Yeah. So we saw in character array to give this unknown values, and now it is given unknown values. Actually, to write characters also value. If we don't do it, is just a simple character. Character array that is not a string. This is what we are discussing above. If you put just null character, it will be string or else it will not. So size of a string, size of a string, consider a character string is equal to float. Number of visible characters will be 5, but size of your reason, so it will count this default in the storage, so it will be 6. I think this one repeated so much time, so many times. Attribute. I don't know why. To ninth one, string length versus size of. So string length will count up to the character before the null character. Size of will count to include the null character. That's what is again and again it is coming. Okay, it's good on this. To have information. Interface for string will be string.h. So if you want to use the functions for the inbuilt string, you have to use string.h. So I think 10 points I thought will be here. So let me take a break and let me come with another session. Maybe I will plan 6 or 7. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, please like the video. And thank you. Signing off.